Kasey, and I'm going to be talking to you guys today about the Down syndrome group of the Ozarks. What if someone told you that you weren't going to have a very long life? Would you live every day to the fullest and make sure that every moment mattered? Well, this is exactly how people with Down syndrome view the world around them. These amazing people are exactly like you and me, but rarely get the acknowledgement that they need. Like I've talked about in a previous speech, the Down syndrome group of the Ozarks is a local Springfield organization that seeks to help families and people with Down syndrome get the care and education they need to function in everyday society. Without this organization, these families would have very limited resources that they need to help their Down syndrome children. In this speech, we will cover why donating to the Down syndrome group of the Ozarks is the most logical thing to do, why it's important to help those with Down syndrome, and lastly, how these families have been affected by the organization and how your efforts are very important as well. Before I get in too deep, I just want to remind everyone what Down syndrome and the Down syndrome group of the Ozarks is. As defined by the Online Medicine Journal in 2012, Down syndrome is a common birth defect which is caused by having an extra chromosome. This diagnosis usually occurs in about 1 in 1,000 births. The Down syndrome group of the Ozarks, also known as the DSGO, states in their organization's website that they were founded in Springfield, Missouri in 2006 by Lynn Needai. It was created to help people with Down syndrome and their families get the support and education they need. The organization helps over 300 children and families in the Ozark area. Since they're a fairly new group, they're trying to get their name out into the community in order to help even more families. Some of their services include a new parents' brunch, children activities including swimming, play dates, as well as their biggest event, which is their Christmas party, which is happening this Saturday. Since it's the holiday season and a perfect time for giving, a smart idea would be to help support the DSGO by donating your time at their Christmas party. Oh, and not to mention that Santa Claus will be in attendance. Logically, the DSGO would be a great place to do your holiday volunteering. Even though servicing 300 families might seem like a lot for the Springfield area, it's actually a very small amount. The DSGO wants to expand so that more families can get the services they need and deserve. In my audience analysis survey, everyone said that they had never heard of the DSGO. And that is the sole reason they want to expand, so that more people know about their amazing resources that they can provide. They help these families because there's honestly nothing else specifically designed to help those with Down syndrome children. Not all special needs children are the same, so instead of trying to learn with others with different needs, they provide events that help them interact with children that are just like them. Ethically, it seems wrong not to provide an organization such as the DSGO for these families. Elena Thain-Litz states in her comment on the DSGO Facebook page in 2012 that the DSGO is a very hardworking group that is dedicated to making life better for individuals with Down syndrome in the Southwest Missouri area. I am so passionate about this organization because of the people they're helping. These special individuals have the biggest hearts and will do absolutely anything to put a smile on your face. I've been surrounded by people with special needs my whole life since my mother is a special education teacher, and I've seen firsthand what an impact they can have on a person's life. I've also had the opportunity to be the PR intern for this organization over the last couple months, and I've seen that they truly strive to make the children and families their main priority. They ultimately try to give every opportunity they can to them to help them grow and learn. Children with Down syndrome have not always had an easy life, and that still hasn't changed even today. Even though you might have seen some of them in movies or TV shows, the battle of trying to be normal is a constant fight. However, these children have a very positive outlook on themselves. Actor Chris Burke is definitely one of those people. He describes himself by saying that having Down syndrome is like being normal. I am just like you, and you are just like me. We are all born in different ways. That is the way I can describe it. I have a normal life. This attitude is a great characteristic of these amazing people. In my audience analysis, I asked what some of your views were on the people who had Down syndrome, and one of the comments that I loved the most was from one of our classmates whose parents were special education teachers. She stated that she loves helping and working with them. Working with them brightens my day. They can always put a smile on my face. The DSGO hopes to never see this kind of worldview disappear. Without this organization, such as the DSGO, these children have virtually no place to interact with others who were born like they were. By socializing with others with Down syndrome not only helps their confidence, but helps them realize that they're not alone in this world. If the DSGO doesn't get the help and support they need to keep their group thriving and growing, these families and children have no other place to go. This group has done so much for the children with Downs, and to see it fizzle out would honestly be a tragedy. The Down syndrome group of the Ozarks is always looking for volunteers to help with their events, such as donations, to ensure that the events succeed. Since they're a rather small organization, they need all the help that they can get. The volunteer coordinator of the group, Laura Haney, just needs an email and a date you would like to volunteer, and she will send you all the information you need. The email address you need to volunteer is info@ozarksdsgo.com. If you're interested in volunteering not only your time, but a monetary amount as well, you can do so by going to the DSGO official website and clicking on the How You Can Help tab, or you can send it through the mail to the address provided on the website or on the handout that I'm going to give you guys. Any type of help is always appreciated. So I urge you all to not just ignore those who have special needs and think that they are just always being taken care of, because they're not. Your help can improve the lives of those with Down syndrome and their families in tremendous ways. These people are the most kind and amazing people you will ever meet. So help these children and families today and through the holiday season with your time and donations, because they will benefit from every single bit of it.